What is going on, guys? My name is Mike Reilley, and welcome to another Reilley's Tasting Room review, where today we are having an Imperial IPA and we're drinking Crayons. Well, it's kind of the same thing. We have drinking Crayons from Icarus Brewing Company. Let's get into it. Icarus Brewing Company out of Lakewood, New Jersey. Drinking Crayons is an Imperial IPA coming in at 7.9% ABV and 16 IBU. This heavily wheated and oated Northeast style Imperial India Pale Ale is hopped with El Dorado, Amarillo, and Columbus hops. Then dry hopped with Azacca, Amarillo, and Columbus, and Lumpen Mosaic hops. All right, guys, so it is drinking Crayons time, and I'm just going to tell you right from the get-go, this obviously, like I just mentioned, an Imperial IPA coming in at 7.9%, so it is high, but we like them. And my favorite IPAs are the ones that look like this. We got to give it a smell test. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting very fruity vibes. I kind of smell like a lemon and orange mix. It smells pretty tropical, to be honest, and it looks like it too. So let's hop in and let's get the taste test. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what you've been waiting for. Let's do it. Cheers. Okay. All right. I like that. I'm liking that first initial taste. Okay. So, you know, it is actually for a almost 8% beer, 7.9%, extremely smooth. It's really, it's kind of surprising to me right now because in the description, like I mentioned, there's a bunch of different hops used, and I thought it was going to be a little more hoppier than it tastes. And that is not a bad thing because it is extremely smooth and just like overall a really good beer. You know, when you take that first sip, when it hits your tongue, you are getting a little bit of the hops, but that is really about it. It's not overly bearing, not overly or underly bearing for any sip that you're going to taste. And the taste of it goes with the smell. It does have a very faint, like fruit vibe to it. Not like fruit, but a very fruity vibe. And I like that. You know, I do have a little bit of like that, like orange, maybe like a tangerine-ish and like lemon mix. And this would be a really good summer drinker for like your outdoor summer party. But I could drink this any time of the year, to be honest. And that's what I love about these East Coast IPAs. So the one thing that is different than like the East Coast and the West Coast IPAs are like the East Coast ones are usually pretty hazy on this sense, very light colored, and the East Coast ones are a little bit darker. And I think I usually go towards these, and this is exactly why, because this thing is smooth as anything. So I'm gonna bring you guys to the can real quick. Icarus Brewing Company. They're out of Lakewood, New Jersey, not too far from me. I go there all the time, and they have really good beers. This one, directly on par, extremely good. The flavor is 100% there, but like I just mentioned with the hops, it's a really good beer. The flavor is there, but it's not overbearing. It's not underbearing. This is kind of like your I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna drink a 7.9% beer. And to be honest, I don't see a problem with that. If it's tasting like this, I'm for it all day long. But on the can, it does have all these hops that were in there, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And I do like the actual design of the can with all of the crayons kind of dripping down. And if you do go into Icarus, I'm gonna see if I can find some pictures, maybe I'll put them up, but if you go into Icarus, they do have a lot of artwork with their logo on it and just in that crayon vibe. So it is extremely cool. And this kind of is right on par for all of their beers. A lot of high percent beers and a lot of really good beers. Can't just keep talking. Need another sip. Yeah. Overall, this is extremely good. I could have a couple of these, especially coming in at almost 8%. I would easily be drinking these all the time. But yeah, overall, like I mentioned, hops are there, the taste is there, the flavor is there, and like there is nothing wrong that I'm seeing with this. Maybe if I had to pick one thing wrong, I'm gonna say maybe put a little bit more flavor, because I feel like I could taste it on the upfront, and then it drops off very quick. But besides that, you know, this is like an everyday drinker that you and I both would be happy with if you're liking IPAs. All right, so the Reilley's Tasting Room review, I'm gonna say this is sitting at about a, I think this one is gonna get a like 3.75 out of 5. Like I mentioned, it's really good, tastes really good, a good easy drinker. As you can tell, you know, a couple sips in and I almost had the whole thing done. But the flavor, extremely good. I feel like it's just very quick. Like it hits the palate and then kind of drops, which isn't a bad thing, but I would like a little bit more. So I'm gonna hit a 3.75, which is still extremely good for this Imperial IPA. If you guys like this review, I'm going to have all of Icarus's information in the description below. And I just wanted to say, this kind of looks like Crayon got drawn on there. So if you guys like that, leave me a like, hit that subscribe button, join the family, and leave me a comment on what you guys want to see next. Until next time, I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Cheers.